The moment women usually realize that they've lost themselves is when
It's probably on some like random Tuesday when you're just like, what am I even doing here?
proud member of the 9:30 p.m. club right here. I'm all about yes.
You don't need an Oura ring. You don't need a fancy hatch alarm or like any of this tech to help you sleep. Just give yourself bedtime. 2026 is the year of ease. That is my word of the year, and that I am looking for the way to find ease within the challenges that come at us. I do not expect this year to be easy, but I am setting the intention to find the ease within the hard.
All right, Emma, I'm so excited to play our game with you today. It's a rapid fire game. And basically, I will give you a prompt and you just answer the first thing that comes to mind. So, are
All
you
right.
ready?
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Burnout sounds like blank.
Oh, I'm struggling with sounds like I've got like it feels like it feels like heaviness. What does that sound like? It sounds like uh
Yep. I've definitely uttered that noise before. Okay. The most common lie burned out women believe is blank.
that it has to be this way and there's no other way.
Good point. One behavior that looks like strength but is actually burnout is blank.
Coping. That, making the best of the situation, saying I'm going to keep soldering on, that is perpetuating burnout, not helping you get out of it.
The moment women usually realize that they've lost themselves is when blank.
It shows up in really small moments. So, I think that the reflection I have on this is not that it's like, oh, it's when your kid's getting married and you all of a sudden realize you are unhappy. It's probably on some like random Tuesday when you're just like, what am I even doing here? And finally let yourself listen to it. So, I think it's a quiet moment in most cases for most people, and what you're doing will be remarkably ordinary at the time that realization hits you.
Yeah, when it happens, it happens. Um, a micro shift almost everyone underestimates is blank.
Bedtime, 100%. Give yourself a bedtime. It works for kids and it works for adults. I think there's a lot more conversation, so it's hard to say that's underestimated because there's a lot more talk about sleep nowadays. But I think aside from like, you don't need an Oura ring, you don't need a fancy hatch alarm or like any of this tech to help you sleep. Just give yourself bedtime and turn off your phone and get your phone out of your bed.
Yes, that is very important. And I will say, proud member of the 9:30 p.m. club right here. I'm all about yes. There is nothing wrong with going to bed before 10 p.m. people. It's the best.
Definitely.
Um, right?
If you live in the New England and the sun goes down at 4, bedtime is like 7:30,
Right.
but around here.
Totally. I try to make it a point to go to bed a little bit, like if it's not right at the right time, but maybe a little bit after my 11-year-old. She goes to bed between 8:30 and 9. I'm like, why don't I follow her suit? Works for her.
What a great idea.
Right. Let's have our kids' bedtimes. Let's bring that back. Um, rest is not the opposite of productivity. It's the opposite of blank.
Oh, rest. Yeah, I was thinking like rest is the way to productivity. So what is it the opposite of waste, I guess, or whatever the opposite of being productive and effective is, that is what the opposite of rest is, because we rest so that we can be productive.
Absolutely. One sentence every midlife woman should stop saying to herself is blank.
Well, should is definitely a word that I would love to have removed from everybody's vocabulary.
I just said it.
Stop saying should. Do you want to? Is it good for you? Does it serve you? Those are the alternatives to saying I should do something. It's yes, it's very patterned speech. So yeah, I think any phrase that includes a should, I think we'd be better off without it.
It's so hard. I'm like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Burnout recovery starts the moment you stop doing blank.
Trying to live somebody else's life. The minute you say, "Don't know whose life this is, but it's not mine, and I want to jump timelines and get back on my life," or um, write a new blueprint or write a new story, that's when it starts.
If guilt had a message, it would actually be trying to say blank.
Hmm. Guilt often does have a message, right? I would say shame has no purpose other than to tear us down, but guilt sometimes is a signal. Oh, I think I might have messed up here, or at least get curious, right? Am I feeling guilty because I actually did something wrong? So, and then we give the devil his due. If I did actually do something wrong, I make amends, I apologize, I change my behavior, and then the guilt can release. But I do agree that guilt has a purpose. In addition to shame, which just says you're bad, guilt says you did something bad. And maybe it's true. Maybe it's a lie, but maybe it's true. And so, sort of being curious about, is there anything that I actually did that I need to make amends for? And then that's the way through the grief, through the guilt, which sometimes feels like grief, by the way. Uh,
Right. Right. That was a slip of the tongue, but it worked out perfect.
exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, last one. Midlife isn't about finding yourself again. It's about blank.
Returning to yourself. You're not lost. You're right there. You're only covered up by some clouded glasses. And so it's just really all about returning to yourself, journey through yourself to yourself. That is what this whole midlife thing is about.
Right. Right. Coming back to yourself. You were always there. You were always there. It's about
I'm
coming
always there.
back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, Dr. Emma, what is next for you?
Well, immediately, I'm gonna go check on my family because I've been online for a bunch of hours in a row. So that's my work-life integration, is that I need to attend to the people of the house. And beyond that, 2026 is the year of ease. That is my word of the year, and that I am looking for all things ease, the way to find ease within the challenges that come at us. I do not expect this year to be easy. I do not know what challenges are ahead of me, but I am setting the intention to find the ease within the hard.
I love that. I love that. As we should all hopefully do the same. Thank you so much, Dr. Emma. And everyone listening, please do yourselves a favor. Listen to our full episode that we dropped on Tuesday, because she gives the best advice on burnout, on stress, we talk about regret, and just making small, really manageable shifts that can truly change your life. So don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment on your favorite podcast app. And have a wonderful day. And thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Jones. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.